What a wonderful.
Hello guys, welcome back. It's Kasha here. So today is gonna be chit chat. Yeah, so I've been wanting to do this video for a hot minute and I want to talk about insecurities. This is going to include physical and non-physical. I like to call them personality insecurities. So yeah, and since my mind moves faster than my mouth, I made a list so that I don't get off track. So let's start with the physical ones. First one is my inner thighs. I feel like a lot of women these days kind of have an insecurity of their thighs, because I feel like it was like in the 2018s, like 2010s, a thigh gap was the beauty standard at that time. And when I was about like 13, I would look up exercises for my thigh so that I could have a thigh gap. And that obviously, it like kind of worked, but not really. Not to the point to where I had the same thigh gap as another person did. And I felt really bad about myself. So what I did was that I would look up celebrities that had thighs like mine. And it kind of made me feel better about my own insecurities. I don't know, just like if you see an average person with this, kind of like eh. But if you see someone who's influential, it kind of makes you feel more comfortable with it. And I think at the time, I looked at Normani. And then another insecurity of mine that I'm trying to work through is eye contact. So this started when I was in the 7th grade, I think, or the 8th grade, and there's this guy and he was saying like whenever I would talk to people or to him, my eyes would move like that, and I wouldn't hold eye contact, so it like made me very insecure. And I would ask my parents if I knew how to hold eye contact, and then they said yeah, but because that one kid said it, it made me so insecure. So I looked up YouTube videos on how to hold eye contact. I think my eyes wander so that I can get my thoughts in order. But I feel like if there's just someone looking straight into your soul like the whole time, it's kind of creepy. I don't know. Then my eyebrows. So my insecurity for my eyebrows started when I was younger, where this one girl said that like my left eye was thicker than my right eyebrow. And I kind of started it and planted it into my head. So then I asked my dad if I could have my eyebrows waxed, and I got my eyebrows waxed. I hated it, and now this eyebrow won't become fuller like this one. So now I just don't touch my eyebrows at all. And I guess another reason why I'm not insecure about my eyelashes, but I'll never do eyelash extensions because I've heard a lot of horror stories. And my mom said that sometimes your natural eyelashes are yanked out as they're taking off the false ones. So no thank you. So an insecurity that I have are my legs, not because of how they look, but so when I was younger, I went to H2Oasis. Very, very nasty, very germy. Part of the reason why I'm kind of like a germaphobe. I went to H2Oasis when I was about 8. And the pool was so infested with germs that I don't want to say acne on my legs, but and I don't want to say welts either, but just like bumps on my leg. Then my mom gave me like this ointment thingy that's supposed to help with that. And now I have like scars on my legs. It's not really noticeable if you're not looking for them, but since I look at my legs every day, it's very noticeable for me. So I would look acne scar ointments and stuff, so that really helps with that. And now can't really tell, but sometimes if I'm feeling self-conscious, I'll look at them more than usual. These are kind of stupid ones now that I'm looking at them. I'm kind of insecure about my knees. I don't know, it's really stupid. And then my side profile, I'm very insecure about my side profile. It's not even that bad, but I'm so insecure about it for some weird reason. Oh, I know why, because it's like this new beauty standard thing where you have to have like a really sharp jawline, and I don't have that. At least I don't think I do. And there are girls my age that have like a really sharp jawline. But my mom told me that if you have like kind of like a round face, and it kind of makes you look more youthful. And going to my next insecurity is my face shape. Sometimes I feel like my face looks so round, and then I get so paranoid that I'm like putting on weight and all this stuff. So like I said, with the whole celebrities helping out my insecurities, someone who I really look up to for my face shape is Selena Gomez. Love her so much. Anywho, so her face is like naturally round. I feel like she's a very beautiful person, so just the fact like she has a round face kind of really helps with that. And then I didn't even notice it until now, but I'm not insecure about it anymore, but I used to be insecure about my hairline. I've heard people say that my hairline looks like a rainbow, but then again, I like to think like, would I rather have a hairline or no hairline at all? And I kind of like it. And my mom said that like some people get surgery to actually have a hairline. Thing is though, most of my insecurities came from guys my age. Yeah, most of my insecurities came from what guys I've heard said, which is kind of sad now that I think about it. Anyways, but yeah, and I actually like my hairline now and how it looks if I have my hair down up, because I feel like it kind of, because I don't really see a lot of people with my type of hairline. Like the only girl that I can think of is, have you seen the show Never Have I Ever? And the main character, Davy, her hairline is kind of like mine. I wasn't insecure, but it made me more comfortable with my hairline. So yeah. So personality wise, I would say not so much anymore, but I would say how I articulate myself. Yeah, just how I articulate myself, because sometimes I don't. When I was younger, people were so freaking mean to me. And one of them was because I struggled with a stutter, and I still do kind of now. Not as bad as I used to. And I guess with kids my age making fun of me for it, I wouldn't really talk as much. That's the whole story that I'll do sometime. And I just kind of get insecure on how to just articulate myself well. And it's like with the whole me working in retail and how Larry made me feel sometimes when I would talk about my concerns. He made me feel stupid or like an idiot. And then like there was this other girl, I was working on registers, and then I was trying to do this return. The customer wanted it on our card, but I wasn't able to, so I was planning to hand her cash, but you need a manager's fingerprint. So I called the manager over, let's call her Shelly. Yeah. And then Shelly was like, what's going on here? Then I was like, well, I need cash. And then she was like, why? Then I'm like, for a return. And then she basically like asked me why, what I was doing, like she felt like I wasn't, like I didn't know what I was doing. She was trying to explain it to me in another way, but I was like, well, this manager told me this way. And then she's like, well, that's wrong. And then the customer was like, I'll just take cash. And then Shelly was like, oh, no. This is a learning experience for her. That really made me feel stupid, and I'm not. So that really hurt my little feelings. And ever since then, I just kind of looked at her different. Anyways, what I would do for that is I would look up how influential people talk, or just look up public speakers and how they speak. But then I told my mom about my insecurity about how I articulate myself, and then she was saying like I articulate myself well. It's just like, I don't know, just kind of like I said, it's like some people get in my head even when I don't want them to, but I guess that's just kind of how it works. So yeah. Next, too boring. Yeah. So an insecurity of mine is that I feel like I'm not fun or entertaining, like I'm just boring kind of. And that's because, so I like meeting new people, but at the same time I kind of don't, because it's like people my age now kind of lose interest pretty darn fast. So it's like you kind of have to make a lasting impression, or being able to hold a conversation really well to catch someone's interest, keep the interest for a long time, and I don't know, just. And then it's like I see all of these mean people have so many friends, and then I'm like, they're an a-hole. How do they have so many friends? Or at least looks like they have lots of friends. Yeah, so then I would question myself, like, am I not fun? Am I not interesting? Like, And I just kind of have a hard time connecting with people. I don't know, it's like I have a hard time finding my tribe of people. And I was telling my therapist this, and then she was like, well, people that are surrounded by a lot of people, they're more likely to compromise themselves and their morals to please other people, but since you're not willing to, that's why it's harder for you to make new connections. So, that really helped.
Oh, yes, okay. It was about to get dealt with.
You walked up like you were ready to fight too.
Yeah.
So this one I'm not insecure insecure about anymore, but when I was in middle school, oh my god, couldn't tell me differently. This one was the insecurity of being annoying to other people. Sorry, like I said, middle school was such a bad time for me. Everyone said that I was annoying. Thing is though, I wouldn't even talk to these people, or they wouldn't talk to me. So it's like, how would they even know? No idea. And even when I transferred to public school, people who, because there's this one girl, let's call her Sleeping Beauty. She was like, yeah, when I first met you, I thought you were super annoying. And then I met you, and then you're like super nice and so funny. And I'm like, thank you. I don't know. It's just like I've heard a lot of people say that they thought I was annoying, stupid, mean. When they got to know me, they would be like, hey, I thought you were such and such, but you're actually like super nice and so funny. And I'm like, is that a compliment? No idea. My fear of being annoying was from middle school, aka a private Christian school. God bless you. Anyways, kids were so freaking vicious to me. It was so bad. Yeah, and I just got really quiet, wasn't really talking a whole bunch until I just kind of was like, F it, let's just be ourselves, see what happens. So I did it. Those people, they didn't talk to me, yeah, but I was my most authentic self. And what more do you need? Anyways, this is the last one. My intelligence. This goes with my articulation, but intelligence. I know that I'm not stupid. People think that I'm stupid. People in the past have called me an airhead. They've told me that I'm here, but not like here. So I don't know. And I kind of like to prove people wrong. So what I did was that I would do extra credit, study really freaking hard, went to middle college, took college classes, got mostly A's. I only got 3 B's in 2 years on my report card. For middle college, I got 41 college credits that transferred. So kind of petty, but you know, it paid off. So yeah, and I got my honors cord. I got scholarships because of that. So I'm not gonna say that bullying helps, but on some level it kind of does. I'm so sorry. It's just like I've heard of so many people say that because of they got bullied, it motivated them so hard to where they got so successful in life to where they could achieve anything. I'm not saying to make fun of people. I'm just saying that if you were made fun of, use that as motivation to prove them wrong. There's a gnat, there's a fruit fly, and I'm very annoyed by that. So I keep looking at it. Anyways, so this is the end of the video. I don't even know what the point of this video was. Probably just to share more about who I am as a person. I'm not really insecure about how people perceive me, but it's like with my story times and about retail, you know, me talking about other people. I don't want you guys to think that I'm a messy person, but yeah, because I would hate to be like one of those YouTubers to where it's like you guys who watch me don't feel like they know me, and I want you guys to know me. That's about it. Yeah, I hope you guys are safe and are in a happy mindset. I have Instagram and TikTok, so I'll put it in the video and the description down below. So, bye.